Hundreds of friends and family members this Saturday gathered at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds in Kampala to honor Uganda's first African minister, Mr. Zakeria Mungonia. He served as the Minister for Lands and Mineral Development before Uganda's independence under the British rule. President Museveni, who was the chief guest, praised Mungonia, who passed away 45 years ago at the age of 80, for his contributions to modern education in Ankole and across Uganda.
The system was actually very strong. The only thing they lacked was some additional information about science and technology and literacy. So therefore, I really praise God for the people like Mongonya who pioneered that education, because I think if they had not gone ahead, because of the arrogance of the Banyankore, you know, they are very arrogant people, we may have ended up like the Karamojong, because the Karamojong up to date, they've been out.
Museveni also commended him for introducing and advocating for the land titling policy in Uganda as a pioneer minister.
It was very controversial. One of the parties, of the political parties, DP, was the campaigning land titles, Ebiapa. 1955, 56, you would hear scary stories in the villages. Mungonya has a quittency. Mungonya has a quittency. Mongonya is about to bring catastrophe in the world, in Uganda.
Mongonia, a teacher by profession, also served in the public service, the Ankole Kingdom, and the Church of Uganda before joining politics under the Uganda People's Congress, UPC. His grandchildren and friends remember him as a strong advocate for women's rights and land rights.
So, I would like to note 3 points about my grandfather as a feminist gender activist. 1, my grandfather believed in property rights for all children, irrespective of their gender.
To the church, I am so happy that the first when I grew up, I read about him because I took very keen interest, with this science of man. We thank God that he never betrayed the schools to which he went for education. Most of them, if not all, were church founded.
What was Mungonya doing? Who was a member of that group? Mungonya was in Ankole, asking people to title the land and register it. He was in Kabale. I think in Lango, he nearly had a fight, chased him almost out of a meeting because he was talking about own your land, register it. If you go to places like Shema, Igara, where I have taught many times.
Other members remember him as humble, generous, hardworking, and intelligent.
Now, regarding Mzee Mungonya himself, brilliance, the brilliance they are talking about, the common talk was no shomere varhom bahasa ka Mungonya. No shomere varhom bahasa ka Mungonya. That Mungonya could read a letter even when it was still in the envelope.
We all wanted to be like Mungonya when it came to mathematics, because look, they would tell you, Mungonya would sit under a tree and will tell you the number of leaves in the tree. He would sit down at night and he will tell you the number of stars in the sky. And if it was raining like it has been raining, he would tell you the droplets of the rain. And if you have been drying millet, finger millet, on the ground, he can tell you the grains of the millet. And he would come late in exam, 5 minutes to the end, but he would emerge the top in the class.
To honor his legacy, the family authored a book titled Enduring the Legacy of Mongonia, which was launched at the event by President Museveni. The president purchased 4,000 copies to be distributed in the public institutions and schools. Although Mongonia passed away 45 years ago, at the age of 80, his family continues to honor and uphold his legacy. Philip Aguta for UBC News in Kampala.